Sahih Al-Bukhari 3581, narrated Abdul Rahman bin Abi Bakr radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma. The companions of Sufa were poor people. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam once said, whoever has food enough for 2 persons should take a third one from among them, and whoever has food enough for 4 persons should take a fifth or a sixth, or said something similar. Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anha brought 3 persons, while the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam took 10, and Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anha with his 3 family members, who were I am father and my mother. The sub-narrator is in doubt whether Abdurrahman radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, my wife and my servant, who was common for both my house and Abu Bakr's house. Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu took his supper with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and stayed there till he offered the Isha prayers. He returned and stayed till Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam took his supper. After a part of the night had passed, he returned to his house. His wife said to him, what has detained you from your guests? He said, have you served supper to them? She said, they refuse to take supper until you come. They, i.e., some member of the household, presented the meal to them, but they refused to eat. I went to hide myself, and he said, O Ansar, he invoked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to cause my ears to be cut, and he rebuked me. He then said to them, please eat, and added, I will never eat a meal by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whenever we took a handful of the meal grew from underneath more than that handful till everybody ate to his satisfaction, yet the remaining food was more than the original meal. Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu saw that the food was as much or more than the original amount. He called his wife, O sister, O Bani Faris. She said, O player of my eyes, the food has been tripled in quantity. Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu then started eating thereof and said, eat. I, my oath not to eat was because of a salt. He took a handful from it and carried the rest to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so that food was with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There was a treaty between us and some people, and when the period of that treaty had elapsed, the divided us into 12 groups, each being headed by a man. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows how many men were under the command of each leader. Anyhow, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam surely sent a leader with each group. Then all of them ate of that meal. Like and subscribe my channel for more hadith videos. Allah bless you. Allah Hafiz.